Hey everyone, it's Jessie. I know I've been gone for a while, and honestly, I didn't know if I'd ever turn this camera on again. I'm just going to say it because there's no easy way to start this. I think I'm turning into a vampire. Yeah, I know how that sounds. It sounds completely insane, like something out of a bad movie. A week ago, if someone had said that to me, I would have laughed in their face, but now I'm living it. And it's terrifying. It all started last Tuesday. I woke up feeling weird, not sick weird, but different. My whole body felt buzzy, like it was thrumming with a strange energy. I figured I just slept funny or was coming down with something, so I stumbled into the bathroom to get ready for work. That's when I first saw it, my reflection. I looked pale. Not just tired pale, but almost translucent. My skin looked like porcelain, and the veins under my eyes were a dark, scary blue. I splashed my face with cold water, telling myself it was just the lighting, that I needed more sleep. I made it through the day in a fog, feeling disconnected from everything. The next morning, it was worse. The paleness was more pronounced, and my eyes looked darker. The pupils seemed huge, even in the bright bathroom light. And I had this incredible aversion to the sunlight filtering through the window. It felt like it was physically burning me, so I pulled the blinds shut. That day, I called in sick to work. I couldn't face anyone. I spent the entire day in my darkened apartment, feeling this gnawing hunger that wasn't for food. I tried to eat. I made my favorite pasta, and the first bite tasted like ass. I tried a sandwich, a salad, even just a piece of fruit. Nothing. It all tasted like cardboard. My stomach churned, but not from sickness. It was a deep, primal craving for something else, something I couldn't name. By Friday, the physical changes were undeniable. I was standing in front of the mirror, just staring, trying to reconcile the person looking back at me with the person I knew. My face seemed sharper, my cheekbones more defined, almost unnaturally so. And then I smiled, or I tried to. That's when I saw my teeth, my canines. They were longer, sharper, just slightly, but enough for me to notice. My heart hammered against my ribs. I ran my tongue over them, and the sharp points pricked my skin. This wasn't my imagination. This was real. Panic set in, cold and sharp. I spent hours online, typing in frantic search terms like sudden long teeth and sunlight sensitivity. But all the results were medical forums or, worse, fantasy role-playing sites. No one was describing what was happening to me. Over the weekend, it was like my senses went into overdrive. I could hear the faint whisper of my neighbors talking through the thick apartment walls. I could smell the pizza someone ordered 3 floors down. The world became this overwhelming symphony of sounds and smells, and it was driving me crazy. The hunger was the worst part, though. It was a constant, hollow ache deep in my gut that no amount of water could soothe. I felt weak, but also strangely powerful. It's a paradox I can't explain. I feel like my body is wasting away, but at the same time, I feel a strength I've never known, a new kind of energy humming just beneath my skin. Last night was the breaking point. I couldn't sleep. The hunger was a living thing inside me, clawing at my insides. I was pacing my apartment like a caged animal when I accidentally knocked a glass off the counter. It shattered, and a piece nicked my finger. A single drop of blood welled up, and the smell. Oh, the smell hit me like a physical blow. It was rich, coppery, and intoxicating. It was everything I'd been craving. For a split second, I had this overwhelming urge to taste it. The thought itself was so horrifying, so alien, that it snapped me out of it. I wrapped my finger tightly and just slid down to the floor, sobbing. What is happening to me? Who am I becoming? I'm losing myself. The Jessie who loved sunny days at the park, who enjoyed brunch with friends, who had a favorite coffee order. She's fading. In her place is this creature that hides in the dark and craves things it shouldn't. I look in the mirror and see a stranger with my eyes. My own reflection is starting to feel less and less real, like I'm looking at a distorted photograph. I'm afraid to sleep because I don't know who I'll be when I wake up. I'm afraid to be awake because of this gnawing hunger and the thoughts that come with it. I'm completely and utterly alone in this. That's why I'm making this video. I don't know what else to do. I had to tell someone, even if it's just a camera. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe this is all some bizarre, stress-induced hallucination. But it feels so real. Has anyone ever experienced anything like this? Anything at all? A sudden change you can't explain? If you have, please leave a comment. I know it's a long shot, but I'm holding onto any sliver of hope that I'm not the only one, that there's some explanation for this beyond the pages of a fantasy novel. I don't know what my life is going to be from now on. Can I go back to work? Can I see my friends? How do I live like this? Every instinct is telling me to hide, to disappear. But another part of me, the part that's still Jessie, needed to reach out. I'm going to try to document what's happening. Maybe if I track the changes, I can understand them. Maybe I can fight it. Or maybe this is just who I am now. I don't know. I'm scared, but I'm not giving up yet. Thank you for listening. Seriously, just getting this out feels like I can breathe for the first time in a week. If you decide to stick around for this journey, then please subscribe. I don't know where this is going, but I guess we'll find out together. Please be safe out there and wish me luck. I think I'm going to need it.